Welcome to AdeQ Academy. This is an online school, and our goal is to make education simpler, easier to every student. Today, we're looking at I'll be solving two questions that is related to play mirror. I'll be solving two questions that's related to play mirror. And of course, I'll write the question down on the board. Now, the first question is, look at this question. It says, how many images will be formed? How many images will be formed from two inclined mirror? Two inclined mirrors at angle 60 degrees to each other. Yeah, this is the first question. It says, how many images will be formed from two inclined mirror at angle 60 degrees to each other? And of course, there is a formula for solving this particular question. And the formula is 360 over n minus 1. Now, your n now is theta. N equals to 360 over theta minus 1. Now, your theta now is a given angle, while the n is representing the number of images that will be formed. So let's go. We have n equals to 360 over, from the question, our theta is 60 minus 1. So we have n equals to, so 6 here 1, 6 here is 6. So we have 6 minus 1. So that means we have 5 images. So 5 images will be formed by two inclined mirror at angle 60 degrees to each other. 5 images will be formed. Thank you. Now, thank you. Now, the next question says, this is the next question. It says, Tokwe looked, looked into a plane mirror. Into a plane mirror, which is 3.5 meter away. 3.5 meter away from R. 3.5 meter away from R, and observe the image of a photograph. Observe the image of a photograph, which is 1.5 meter behind R. Behind our head, which is 1.5 meter behind our head. Full stop. Says calculate the distance. Calculate the distance of the image. Calculate distance of the image of a photograph. Of a photograph from our eyes. Yeah, this is the question. It says Topper looked into a plane mirror, which is 3.5 meters away from her, and observed the image of her photograph, which is 1.5 meters behind her head. The question says, calculate the distance of the image of a photograph from her eye. Now, this is going to be a practical solution. It's going to be a practical solution. First of all, let's have our plane mirror. This is a plane mirror. This is a plane mirror. Okay. Plane mirror. Now the question says, Topper looked into a plane mirror, which is 3.5 meters away from my head. Now, this is a small sketch. This is Topper. Topper, sorry, if your name is Topper, please. This is just a question that I'm solving. I'm not using this to represent you, please. Now, this is Topper, of course. She's a girl. So there is hair on her head. Now, this is Topper. Now, Topper looked into the plane mirror, then observe, which is 3.5 meters away from her. Now, the distance between Topper and the plane mirror is 3.5 meters. 3.5 meters. Now, she looked into the mirror and observed the image of her photograph. Now, she looked into the mirror. Now, of course, this is going to be another one. Let's say, of course, she's looking into the mirror. She's going to see her own image too, definitely. So this is the image of Tokwe. This is Tokwe also. Tokwe. And these are here. Okay. Of course, it's going to be the same distance from away from the mirror. So this is another 3.5 meter away, of course. So this simply means that the distance between Tokwe and our image will be 3.5 multiplied by 2, and that will give us 7 meters. Now, the question is, let me start again the question from the beginning. It says, Tokwe look into a plane mirror, which is 3.5 meters away from her, and observe the image of her photograph. Now, she's now observing the image of her photograph. This image of her photograph. She has a photograph. Like most of you have photograph, maybe in your room or so. Now, this is her photograph. She's sitting down. Now, we are now told that the distance between Tokwe and observe her photograph, which is 1.5 meter behind her. Okay, you have the photograph here. This is a photograph. This Tokwe also. This Tokwe in her photograph. Now, we are told that the photograph is 1.5 meter 1.5 meter behind our head. So this is the object part, object, while this is the image part, image. Now the photograph is 1.5 meter behind our head. The question now says, calculate the distance of the image of a photograph from our head. Question says, calculate the distance. Now, of course, if this is 1.5, this is going to be another 1.5 for our image. So you have 1.5. The question says, calculate the distance of the image of a photograph from my head. So this will be image, the distance of our image photograph, of our image photograph distance of our image photograph from our eyes, from our eyes will now be equals to, now this is where our eyes is. Now what is the distance of the image photograph from our eyes? Is going to be 3.5 meter. The first 3.5 meter is the distance between Tope and the plane mirror, plus another 3.5 meter. That is the distance between the plane mirror and the image of Tope. Then plus 1.5. Now, that 1.5 now is the distance between the image of Tope and the image of the photograph. So, which is 1.5. So, we add the two together, and this is going to give us 8.5 meter. 8.5 meter. 8.5 meter. So, it means that the distance from my eyes would be from here straight down to this place. Yes, which is 8.5 meter. Yeah, thank you so much. You know, if you have any question pertaining to this solution, please kindly drop your question, and I hope it's clear enough. Please don't forget to subscribe to AdeCube Academy. Sincerely, we'll be treating a lot of questions relating to JAM, WAEC, NECO, and all that. I want you to inform your friends about AdeCube Academy. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and invite someone to join us also. Drop your question on the comment section, and I'll be proud to answer them. My name is Mr. Debayo Adekunle. Thank you so much.